Zito's first 2 innings couldn't have been more contrasting tonight. He got 3 quick outs on 4 pitches in the opening frame, but then in the second inning, the veteran Edgar Martinez had a ringing double to the wall in left center to lead off the inning and bring up Raul Ibanez. Swinging a line drive, past Scooter on to right center field. In the alley, it's going to be enough to score Edgar Martinez from second base. The throw comes into second, holding to a single, Ibanez. But the Mariners are on the board first, 1-0 in the top of the second inning. And Ibanez continues to hit well against Zito. And meantime, Zito gave up his first of 3 walks tonight to Bucky Jacobson, putting runners at first and second. They were sacrificed to second and third. But Justin Leone bounced to third. Chavez holding the runners at second and third. And Zito needed 1 more out to get out with minimal damage. He was facing Willie Bloomquist. Again, the 3-2 pitch. There's a drive in the left center field. Going after it is Burns. Still racing. Can't get to it. 1 hopping the wall. 2 runs are in. Bloomquist has a double. And it is 3-0 Seattle in the second inning. Well, Zito got himself into that 3-2 situation. Bloomquist fouled off 1 on 3-1. And this time didn't miss. And that brought up Ichiro. When Ichiro's on a hitting streak, not a good time to have to face him. There's a ground ball smashed to the left to second into left center field for a base hit. Speeding to the plate is Bloomquist. 4-0 Seattle as Ichiro hits in his 18th consecutive game. And is now 15 for 40 in his career against Barry Zito. Meantime, the A's missed chances in the first inning with 2 on and 2 out. Second inning with 2 on and 1 out. And couldn't manage anything. And neither club scored in the third. But in the fourth, with 1 out, Zito seemed to be settling in a little bit, but got behind Justin Leone.
Here's the pitch to Leone, ripped to deep left center field, and Kotze is just going to watch, and it's way out to left center. Off the bat of Justin Leone, his 3rd Major League home run, and it's 5-0 Seattle.
Number 20 off Barry Zito this year.
On a 2-0 pitch.
Blackley had walked 3 and given up 1 hit in the first 3 innings, but kept the A's off the board. And then, whether the strike zone got narrow or he just got out of sync, it started to unravel for him in the 4th inning with 1 out when he walked Bobby Kelty. Miller followed with a single. Eric Burns threw a base on balls. Suddenly the bases were loaded, but again, the A's couldn't get that key hit when Scutaro popped out to short. But Kotze worked the full count.
3-2 to Kotze. Kelty at third, Miller at second, and Burns at first. They'll be running the 3-2 with 2 away. It's just outside ball 4, and the A's are on the board. And again, Blackley sags on the mound. Kelty scores from third. Miller goes to third. Burns goes to second. Bob Melvin's asking where was it. But Mark Kotze gets his 41st run batted in. And the A's trying to climb back in this game. It's now 5-1 Seattle.
It became 5-2 when Crosby walked on 4 consecutive pitches. Still 2 out. Chavez at the plate.
Outfield gap in left center. Blackley, third base side of the rubber. The pitch to Chavez is swung on and lined to right, falling for a base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the second run around. The throw to the plate is offline. Now a throw over to third, and Crosby is out at third. 2-run score on a base hit to right field. And the final out of this bottom of the 4th inning comes on a play at third, in which Crosby is tagged out by third baseman Justin Leone. So Chavez singles to right as the A's wind up with 4 runs in this bottom of the 4th inning. And after 4th, the Coliseum, it is 5-4 Seattle.
And Zito set down the Mariners in the 5th inning, and in fact in the 6th, and by that time he had the lead, because in the 5th, Blackley walked the first 2 men he faced, Dye and Hatterberg. The call went to George Sherrill, a 27-year-old rookie who had made his debut just some 10 days ago. He faced Bobby Kelty. He was to face Kelty, and instead, well, let me check this now. Just a second. Yes, he did face Kelty, and he walked Kelty. At that point, the bases were loaded. It looked like he might get out of it when Miller popped up to third base. But Eric Burns had other ideas, and that started what was to be a big Burns night. And the next pitch. Base hit to left through the hole. Here's 1 run in, and stopping at third is Hatterberg as the throw comes in strong from Ibanez to the plate. And the bases remain loaded in what is now a tie game. Guy is in with a run. Hatterberg now at third. Kelty at second. Burns at first. And the A's were starting to make the Mariners pay for those walks, as did Scudero. Now it's 2-2 to Marco, and the pitch. Swing and a drive into right. Line drive, base hit. Hatterberg is in with a run, and that's all. But the A's have taken the lead. Scudero going the other way with a run-scoring single. Bases remain loaded. 6-5 Athletics. And they were to make it 7-5 on Kotze's sacrifice fly before the inning finally came to an end. The A's had forged in front. Those walks were turning into runs, and they would do so even more in the sixth inning against J.J. Putz, who gave up a single to die. Then he walked Hatterberg and Durazo, who was hitting for Kelty, loading the bases and giving Damian Miller a shot. And the pitch to Miller. Line drive into right. That's in for a base hit. Here's Dian to score. Hatterberg going to third. The throw comes in from Ichiro. And the A's get one more and keep them loaded. And it's now 8-5. And then Burns once again was at the plate over the weekend. Began to show indications of emerging from a hitting funk, which had lasted for at least a couple of weeks. And this should have made him feel good. Double play deep at short and second as Putz delivers. Burns lines it into the gap in left center field. That could roll to the wall. It does. 1 run home. 2 run home. Here comes Miller to the plate. Here comes the relay throw. Cut off. 3 runs in on an Eric Burns double. And the A's have broken it wide open here at the Coliseum tonight. 11-5. An error and a hit reloaded the bases and brought Julio Mateo out of the bullpen to get a force out on Bobby Crosby's ground ball, but Chavez hit a sacrifice fly to give the A's one more run in the inning, a 5-run frame, and a 12-5 lead. There was a little extra tonight for the fans. It came in the 7th inning with Durazo in his second plate appearance of the night.
Here's the pitch to Rubio. Swung on, ripped down the right field line. Ichiro's going to watch it. It's gone. And here in 2004, on July 26th, on the 5th anniversary of his call-up to the big leagues, Rubio Durazo, it's a solo shot to dead right field. And the Athletics have taken a 13-5 lead. How about that for on cue?
And in the 8th inning, the A's added one more just for good measure. It came against the lefty Mike Myers. There were 2 on and 2 out when Hatterberg's high fly to shallow center fell due to miscommunication. That allowed Kotze to score the run that made it 14-5, and that was the final tally as Zito won his 6th against 7 losses, working 6 innings tonight, and Blackley, the rookie, fell to 1-3. In time